Welcome back, everybody, to the Creating Character podcast. My name is James Willems, and this is the only show where we're just as likely to mention Stone Cold Steve Austin as we are Steve Urkel. My name, as I said before, is James Willems. I'm a comedian. I've worked on the internet for a really long time. I do podcasting, but I've recently got my foot into professional wrestling, and I've been discussing that for the last 35 episodes with my friend and co-host, Scorpio Sky.
That's right. My name is Scorpio Sky. I am a pro wrestler. I'm trying to do this podcasting thing, and that's about it. I have no other skills in life.
You could dress yourself.
I can dress myself, yes.
Which is like something that like toddlers can't do.
I mean, am I really dressing myself? Because I got Stitchfix.
But you
So
know.
they kind of send me what.
Yeah, well, I
and
guess.
my stylist, it tells me, he says, I sent you these James from Jams, whatever they're called.
James Van Jams.
I don't know. Blue jeans and pair them with this tan shirt we sent you. You know, they
Yeah.
I picked this out though.
There you go.
This
See,
isn't
exactly.
Stitch Fix, yeah.
See, you know what you're doing.
And speaking of, I don't know.
Speaking of barely dressing yourself.
I was gonna say, speaking of dressing up, I actually like the shirt he's wearing, which is our producer Eric Bador wearing a nice flannel.
Is that
Thank you. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
This shirt, Snoopy, awesome. Looks great. This shirt, James might recognize.
That's a Ryan Haley collection.
That's
flannel,
right.
Funhaus flannel, the
Oh.
YouTube channel I used to work at.
James sold me this shirt.
Is that a short sleeve or a long sleeve? I'm just wondering.
It's a long sleeve, but I got sleeves
Oh, you
rolled
got
up.
him.
gotta
rolled
roll
up.
'em up.
Got him rolled up.
You gotta
okay.
roll them
Yeah.
up.
Hell
yeah.
I like
it's
it.
warm. It's warm in Austin. It's like it's been like 80 degrees, and then it was like 40 degrees, and now it's like a cool 60. So it's
Oh, fun. All in one day.
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
yeah, yeah.
Out
It's
here,
like a big
what
headache. It's a
what
lot
would
of
you
fun.
say? Is it's warm?
It was like
But it's kinda
50.
windy.
It was like 50 to 60 the morning, and now the sun gets out. Now it's kind of warming up to like the 70s, I feel like. But we're looking at the 80s. We're going to be hitting the 80s, I think, in this next coming week.
For sure.
Which is exactly why people listen to this show, to find out what the
The
weather
weather.
was when
Yeah, right.
the week before
By the time that we air.
they're listening to it.
No, well, okay, so we do have things to talk about.
We do have some things to talk about. We have something in common, but I want to go ahead.
Oh, now
we
I'm
both had a
curious.
match.
We
both
did
had
have a match. We can get to that.
Yeah, yeah.
You and I were having a conversation off air before we started here. You went to the movies this weekend.
I did.
And I'm very excited. I'm semi-interested to hear about the movie.
Okay.
I'm more interested to hear about what you ate at the movie.
Great. Yeah.
Can you please explain?
Yeah, so I saw Avatar Fire and Ash this weekend. I knew I had to just carve out some time. This movie has a runtime of like 3 hours and 20 minutes, and then there's previews. And normally I try and skip those previews, except that since it's such a big movie, there's like a Christopher Nolan Odyssey.
Wait, you skip previews
Yeah,
at the
absolutely.
movies?
Yeah.
Why? That's
Because I go to the movies so often that I'm seeing them 5, 6,
Okay.
7 times.
I got you.
They're
That's
not.
fair.
There's not enough new movies. I'm like, there's that trailer again. There.
Yeah.
So I'm
See,
seeing.
this is what happens when you get past the popcorn stand and you go in to watch the movie. You
Yeah.
can see the trailers
Yeah.
more than once.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
need to
something
be
think
waiting
about.
in line for 15 minutes while
Yeah.
you're trying to get in
Listen,
there, get you some popcorn.
You go to the movie theater more often than I do.
I don't think
but
I do.
see movies more than you do.
Fair. Fair. Okay, I got
So
you.
I generally go, movie starts at 6. I'm gonna roll up at 6:25, probably.
Wow.
I want to be coming in and the lights going down. I want to miss the Coca-Cola ad at the beginning. I don't want to watch that. I get so tired of it. The people that clap for Nicole
Kidman.
Nicole Kidman.
That's exactly what I was thinking about.
No, I don't. I'm tired of it.
She's got that cool
number one. She got
commercial.
terrible taste in movies. She's like, oh, what's my favorite movie that makes me think the world is the best world ever? Jurassic World. Cool. You have terrible taste. Creed 3. Okay.
I loved Creed 3.
Yeah, I know, but it's not like one of the best movies of all time.
Oh, yeah. Like
She
Love
rented
Hard.
out a whole theater by herself. It's no Love Hard.
Yeah, still Love Hard.
Um,
we should do a next Christmas season. We should rent a theater and invite our listeners to come watch Love Hard with us. Maybe we do a double feature. We watch Daddy's Home too.
We could totally do that. There's a chance it is the most humiliating experience of our lives because it's just you and I in a theater watching Love Hard.
Maybe they show up and they walk out on it.
Yeah. See how long they last. Yeah, if
That
you
would
can
be fun.
It's like when a radio station says like keep your hand on the car, win the car, right? And it goes for days.
Yeah.
This is whoever
If you would come watch Love Hard with us, get in the comments and let us know. Continue your story. I'm
Thank
sorry.
you. So, knowing how long the film was and knowing how long I was going to be there, you asked, did you get some popcorn?
Of course I did.
Because you love
Of course
your
I
movie
did.
popcorn. And I said, no, I didn't. I didn't need to
Disappointed.
because I packed a lunch.
He packed a lunch.
I packed the lunch. And you said, well, what, that's like, oh, what'd you pack or whatever. I packed a turkey sandwich.
And you
And a side of
did you-
almonds.
Did you make the turkey
I
sandwich?
made the turkey sandwich at home, wrapped it in paper towels and then some plastic wrap. I wore a fanny pack.
You
Stuck it in
snuck
the
it in the
stuck
fanny
it in the
pack?
I didn't hide it. I mean, if they had asked me, I would have told them what's in there. But I slid it in my fanny pack with a little side baggie of almonds. And then so I'm sitting there and the trailers are rolling and I go, I'm hungry. So I pulled it out. No, there was no one around me. So I this side was my almond station and the right side was my sandwich. So I grab a little sandwich and
That's
have a
pretty
little
cool.
almonds and just sitting there watching the movie.
You basically had like a charcuterie board,
Pretty much.
but with a sandwich instead.
Pretty much. It was great. I mean, the movie was at 6 o'clock, so I was like, either I got to eat late or early.
Well, see, actually, here's why I do like that. And I think Eric has a point he wants to make on this, and we'll get to you in just a second. What the point I want to make is everyone knows a sandwich made by someone else is always better than your sandwich. However, you're
I don't know that I
questioning
entirely
You're questioning
agree,
that.
but-
All right, we might have to get to that.
Yeah.
I think an underrated sandwich is the one you make and eat later.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
It has
a packed
time
sandwich.
to packed
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah.
It has that time to kind of just sit and marinate and everything kind of gets to know each other.
Mhm.
And it's like, oh, okay, let's stay a little while.
Yes. And that's what this did too. It was real. It was a delicious sandwich. Also,
I can smell it in my head.
Yeah?
I can smell your sandwich.
my
in
turkey
the theater.
sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have been there.
I should have. I didn't get did I get an invite? I don't think I
I don't think you
went.
did.
I probably wasn't in town.
I wasn't going to subject anyone else to this. My wife didn't even. I was like, you want to see Avatar? She was like, no.
You just went dolo.
She had already gone to see the movie and left after the previews because she just wanted to see the Christopher Nolan Odyssey trailer
Nice.
and the new Avengers Doomsday trailer that she went. The trailer plays, lights go down, and now the movie begins. She gets
She's
up,
out.
walks out. So I would love to know what everyone thought of that.
Eric, it's a lot of stuff here.
Yeah.
What
Thoughts?
What are you feeling?
What is the biggest meal you've ever snuck into a movie theater?
That's a good question.
Snuck in. Ooh.
You snuck in a turkey sandwich.
It's not a
That's
big meal, though.
Did you
crazy.
cut the sandwich or is it just together?
No, I just want.
Okay, gotcha. Just
I
curious.
didn't-
You snuck in a turkey. I've never snuck in a sandwich.
Yeah, I haven't either.
A turkey sandwich, though. No, I'm not talking like a
You
foot
keep saying
long.
turkey. You keep saying turkey like it changes something about what's occurred.
You're saying turkey like it changes something. I'm just saying it was 2 square pieces of bread with some turkey in between and a slice of provolone.
That's
I'm
it?
not talking like a
No
Subway
mayo,
foot long.
No, mayo, no
dry
nothing.
as a
Just
bone.
Dry as a bone. Oh, diabolical.
You're making it sound like it's not even worth it to sneak in your sandwich.
Yeah.
It really wasn't that big of a deal to me. I didn't figure. I was like,
Eric,
whatever.
the thing about that is a moment ago, he kind of side-eyed me when I was like, oh, the sandwich made by someone else is better than your own sandwich.
You're right.
Right?
You're right about that.
did.
Okay.
It's-
And then
it-
he
you-
side-eyed me, but his sandwich is dry as hell. I'm like, any sandwich is better than that.
Well, I was just that you said that, and I think about the times that I haven't been to Subway in probably 5 years, but there was probably the thing that broke me was like the last time I was leaning over that glass looking at that. They slipped the gloves on because
Yeah.
who knows what the last sandwich they made for the last person was.
Yep.
They got to change my gloves. They're tainted. So they put the new gloves on
Yep.
so that way they can go plop, plop. They pull it out from a container. A
Yep.
drawer comes out
Yep.
that just has my meat in it.
Yep.
And they just unfold it onto my bread and they do, you want some oil? And I go, and they go,
salt, pepper.
Yeah, whatever. So in my mind, I was like, I just don't want that
Put
sandwich
it all together,
anymore.
wrap it up, slide it into a vomit bag, and give it to you.
But a nice deli, of course, yeah, you get a nice deli sandwich, a wild carvery or something that
Very
had
dry.
real good. No, that'll get some stuff on it. But this also, the other thing is, I knew I was going to be wrapping it up and shoving it into a fanny pack. So other sauces and stuff that's
That's all right.
dangerous.
No, I think give it time to, like I said, get to know each other.
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Eric?
I think that it's crazy that you made the worst sandwich.
The worst.
You made the dry as a bone sandwich, and you're like, all right, lock in for 3.5 hours.
What would you have if I put too much stuff on it? Too many condiments, it could have soaked through the bread. I go, time for my sandwich now, and it slops out, and now it's all over the place. I wanted something simple, low profile, carbs, proteins, fats, to just get me to Pandora and back.
This is the worst podcast I've ever been on. It's like, I just realized we've been talking about a sandwich for what feels like 28 minutes.
Also, when we started, we were like, we actually had something really interesting happen to both of us this weekend. But just a quick aside, before we get to that, let's talk about this.
I got to be honest, I'm more interested in this.
Yeah.
Did you bring a drink or did you buy a drink?
Yeah, I'm curious because you had
I brought
to be thirsty.
water. I brought my own.
So you
I brought
washed
my own
down
water.
that dry ass sandwich with just water.
Yeah.
Man,
Took a bite.
I know you were
I'll
thirsty.
take a bite and then I'll put the water and I'll just swoosh it together.
you ate like someone that was being held captive.
Yeah.
I mean,
You
it doesn't
basically
sound
just
too
got
bad for
bread
me.
and water,
Yeah.
a little bit of meat.
And it was a metal bowl. It was served to me on a tray with a metal bowl, so I couldn't cut myself.
Yeah. That's rough.
Yeah.
You can do anything. You could have bought tacos.
Bought
You-
tacos? Where?
Oh, man,
Yeah.
tacos.
Where
sound
am I
good.
buying tacos? You want me? Oh, you could. You had a really dry sandwich, but you could have bought AMC Theaters tacos.
No,
Oh,
if you're
how
already
satisfying
sneaking-
that would have been for you.
No,
That's fair.
because
Delicious.
No, if
AMC
you're sneaking in a
tacos.
sandwich, you could sneak in tacos.
Yeah, you probably
100%.
could. Especially
But I would have had to
street
stop
tacos wrapped up
somewhere.
in foil.
Now you have me stopping somewhere
Yeah.
to go
James,
get tacos.
James,
That's a two-stop
James,
journey. This is
you
me, my
should-
sandwich at home that I made, and I said, gotta hit the theater. Nicole's gonna be on screen
should
soon.
have stopped somewhere. Your
No,
sandwich
there wasn't time.
I
sounds
have
like
no
prison.
problem with anything except that the sandwich is
was
so
dry.
dry.
Okay,
just
fine.
put a
Yeah,
little, take a
lame
little
sandwich.
packet with you or something. They
Maybe.
probably had packets there of something
Maybe.
for hot dogs.
Sure.
Oh.
All right, next time
Yeah.
I shove a sandwich into my fanny pack and go
Yeah.
see Avatar 3, which is 4 hours, I will definitely check to see if they have some sort of condiments that I can snatch.
There we go.
You could have held it open and put it like the butter dispenser. You could have buttered your sandwich.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another factor here. I'm not a fucking fat ass. And I wanted something that I thought would be somewhat remotely healthy that would give me nutritional benefit. That's why I didn't
turkey
decide
Shout
to
out to the
slather
fat
it
asses,
in
yo.
butter.
A turkey
There's
There's
sandwich
lots
at
of
the
things I
movie
could have
theater is
done.
Crazy.
I could have just
Nuts.
brought ice cream if I wanted, but that wasn't what I
That would've
wanted to
been
do.
great.
Yeah.
Turkey sandwich at
Turkey
the movie
sandwich.
theater is
If I had
nuts.
thrown one slice of ham in there, would that have changed anything?
It's still dry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta have
And
something
dry
in there,
sandwich, dude.
man.
Maybe you guys are buying bad
Get a little
turkey.
Now, I would
avocado.
if I throw a sandwich together really quick at home and eat it like that. That's fine. But I mean, I think if I'm
Not
gonna,
in public.
if I'm going to prepare,
Mhm,
Yeah.
if I'm making a sandwich for future Sky,
mhm.
I'm gonna do it up.
What do you feel like the bare minimum for public sandwich eating is? What Mr. Bean, like if it's not something Mr. Bean would assemble comically, it's not worth it?
Got to have at least some mayo or something.
Okay.
Yeah, there has to be
Pickle
one
or
condiment.
something or
Yeah,
whatever?
something.
All
Yes,
right. Well, I don't
gotta
want
be a
any of that
condiment.
anyway.
I
Just
haven't
one.
made a sandwich myself in probably years.
What if it was like,
What?
Yeah.
okay, so then he doesn't even know.
What
he has
fuck?
butlers making his sandwiches.
What?
for him.
No.
Cheese?
If you call
More
the
mayo.
if you call the DoorDash guy a butler, it's like I feel like having Jersey Mike's today.
I had a
That's
wrestling match
crazy.
on Friday.
That's right. All right, here we go. Now we're getting to the meat of our episode.
Yes, the very, very dry meat of the episode. This is first match of 2026.
Okay.
You also had a match this weekend.
Also had my first match of 2026.
How did yours feel?
I lost.
Oh, well, I won.
Oh, well, that's good. Good
Undefeated,
for you.
baby.
That's good for you.
Mine was really fun. Like, I had a really good time. I wrestled Eddie Rohr, who's he's SoCal guy. I think he's SoCal guy. I mean, he wrestles with us every week, but haven't wrestled him before, and it was one of those real fun ones because I think I mentioned on this podcast, he made like a New Year's Instagram post, which was like his hit list.
Oh yeah.
And he put James Angel on the hit list, and this was before like we know we were booked against each other, and so then once it happened, I was like, let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way.
Make it happen.
Number one. But it was it was a really, really fun match. I'm sure you have experience with this, but it was one of those things where, as we're kind of like figuring things out with each other and talking things through, and what do you want to do? What do I want to do? What would be fun? What would be cool?
Yeah.
We basically like, yeah, that's great. That's great. And then show starts late. And then I see them going around. I would say producers, but it's just the other wrestlers that run the show, right? Going around talking to the other, and we're looking at them like, are they going to come to us? Like, they're going to, we're only probably going to, and they came to us. How long are you guys thinking? We were probably like 10, 12, 10. Here we go 12, 10, 10 minutes, probably 10 minutes. And they're like, oh, okay. And then we look at it, like, whew, thank God. And then it comes back around again and go, can you guys get down to like 8? Can you guys get 8, 7, 8? And we were like, oh, yeah, sure. So like things start coming off a little bit by bit.
Yeah.
But I still think it worked out. I think we found something that was really, really fun. And for me, I was like, okay, well, I didn't wrestle any matches in all of December pretty much.
Right.
So I always think about my cardio.
Oh yeah.
Because in my short experience, the thing that you can't prepare for is how gassed you get. Like, you can train, you can have practice matches, you can do all those things, but when you come through the curtain and you do the whole fanfare and the start, and then the bell rings and you go and you're putting on the show, you're like, I'm gassed.
Yeah.
And I don't know what to do. Like, I can do more cardio, but it doesn't translate.
It doesn't help.
I've started like running stairs a little bit to just like get into that second wind state, and it helps a little bit, but it's still like there's nothing you can do to prepare. So in my mind, I was like, listen, I know this match and I think we're gonna have a great time. But I was like, but I know I'm gonna get winded, and I did, but I think I got through it.
It's like getting into a cold plunge. You know, it's like you can do it every week, but you're still gonna be like, oh, like, you know, like it's just, you have to just do it. Wrestling, I mean, because I do cardio all the time, and I was the same way. I was in the opening sequence of my match over the weekend. I got back. It was a 6-man match. I got back to the apron after my little portion was over, and I was like, go, and it took me a few seconds to like recover. I'm like, oh, it'd been a month, only a month. But just not wrestling for that long, man, it goes away so fast.
It's weird. It's like your body can, like, obviously you're conditioned and you can do it, and your body will push through, but your mind, like, it feels like the connection between your mind is, you're like, you start freaking out. You're like, what if I can't recover from this?
Well, I don't think any of it is natural. And I think your body is just like, the longer you're out of the ring, your body starts renormalizing itself, and then when you get in the ring, it's just like, whoa, the body's like, what are you doing to me? That's why just hitting the ropes hurts after a long time. I always joke and say, when someone hasn't wrestled for a long time, during their match, like, whipping them into the ropes should be an offensive move. Like, they hit it like they're hitting the cage, like, it's
like a hard buckle.
Like it genuinely hurts. It hurts. And so just, I mean, I think again, it's your body, the callus starts to go away, and your body is just so like, oh, okay, you're being nice to me now. And then you start wrestling and your body's like, what are you doing?
There's some things like in the training that I train at least once a week. So you're getting reps in, but sometimes they're really specific. Sometimes, you know, I'm working on striking, I'm working on specific moves with sequences or whatever. And that's a great point, because the rope running thing, a couple of weeks ago, we just did a thing at practice where we were like, ropes, 2 minutes.
Yeah.
2 guys just crisscrossing for 2 minutes on the clock, running the ropes. And you're like, oh, that's not that long,
It's
right?
long enough.
But it's really long. And then by the end of it, Like even though we do this every single week, by the end of it, I went home and I just had my butt was like bruised from just hitting the middle rope. And I was like, I don't understand. I do this practice every single week. And they're like, yeah, but you don't hit the rope 10 times in a row every single week.
The only thing that really resembles it, because, you know, if you get on a treadmill, like I'll walk on a treadmill for uphill for 30 minutes. And that's just kind of part of my cardio routine. But that's just one continuous pace, really.
Yeah.
Wrestling it's the only thing that like resembled is interval training.
Yeah.
Where it's just like really high for a few seconds, then come back down. Or like when I used to do, like when I would train kickboxing, that was very similar because you might hit the bag for 2 minutes and then you get a 60-second break and then you hit it for 2 minutes again. Or when you're sparring, it's the same thing. You might spar for 2 or 3 minutes, you get a 60-second break. That's wrestling. Wrestling is you go really hard for 60 seconds and then you stop. And then you go really hard again and then you stop. And so your body just getting used to that. And again, none of it is natural.
Yeah.
None of it is what your body is used to. Your body can adapt to one pace, whether it's high or low, much easier than it can adapt to high, low, high, low, high, low, high, low. And it's just, you know, it's tough. Wrestling is so, people don't understand how crazy it is.
Well, plus the adrenaline, it's the treadmill thing that you were talking about, but you know, you finish your 30-second sprint and now you're trying to pace yourself back down. And then on your left, someone goes, "You suck, James." Right. And then you also go, I have to engage with that. Like I have to, okay, you suck. Like you have to respond to that in some sort of way. And then from the right, someone throws an 80-pound sandbag at you. Now I got to catch this sandbag, right? Like it's like, and now run, you know? So
it's a lot.
It's crazy.
It's a lot.
But
it's fun. So your match went well?
It went well. I think it went well. There's I had a couple notes for myself. And of course, I always ask for feedback. And so a couple notes, but the interesting thing, if people like listening to this to kind of, I guess, glean insight into some of the mindset, the most interesting things for me were, one, maybe overplan the finish. The finish was going to be like a counter. My finish is Emerald Flosion. So up onto the shoulder, and it's like a power slam, but I sit out with them. And I'm really trying to get it over. So that was one of my goals. And unfortunately, the way we planned to get into it was with him leaping over from behind, like he's going for a zigzag. I go underneath him and catch him up on my shoulder and then counter it with that. And we both said to each other, we practiced it several times, and then we just went, let's hope we can do this after we've wrestled for 10 minutes. Like, we hope we can do this when we're exhausted. And so he goes further. I catch him to keep him from landing on his head, but now he's past the position. So then I basically have to sandbag hoist him up. And at that point, I'm like, I just want to make sure he gets down okay. So it didn't look the way I want my finish to look as I'm putting it over. So that was a note for me. And then one of the great pieces of feedback I got from someone who was watching was the chain wrestling we did at the beginning was really great.
Okay.
Really enjoyed it. It felt intense. It felt purposeful. It felt really, really good. And that was only interesting to me because we barely, that wasn't the minutia where we were like, oh, you do this and then I do that. We were like, oh, let's just kind of like back and forth it a little bit. And so it felt more natural. Right. And I think that it feeling natural meant it looked natural. And since it looked natural, it looked like a fight between two competing forces. And then that made it more entertaining, I think.
That's dope.
Those are just like cool little pieces of feedback that I got from the match. But
that's awesome.
Really, really enjoyed it. And then the next night I went back again. Normally they do one show on Fridays.
They had a double shot.
They had a double show, but it was a student showcase.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
And so I wanted to go to that because I've been going there for almost, I guess, a year and a half now, regularly. And there's no real delineation, but I guess you would say I'm on the main roster. And then they have students that come in afterwards that then get their first. They used to have to like work up to a certain advanced point, and then they would maybe be put on the main show as like an opening match or whatever. But now they have a student showcase that they've done. This is the third one that they've done. So they can just, here's a place, invite your friends, that you can safely have your first match get that experience without us having to mess it up into the main show or whatever. And that was so much fun for me to go to as just an observer. I just went and hung out backstage with everybody because I saw all these people getting ready to have their first match. And I'm so close to it that I can remember mine and how I felt and saw them all feeling that exact same way. And it was satisfying to me because I was like, wow, I'm so far from this.
You never forget, though. I still remember my first
Oh,
match
yeah.
and how I felt. Same way you felt, I'm sure.
It was but seeing it and me going like, oh, like that anxiety, that like thinking about the minutia as opposed to the big picture and like what's the story you're telling. And I was just sitting there with such gratitude going like, I love that I've been doing this. I committed to this enough and I've been learning enough that I'm on the other side. And I'm just looking at them going like, man, this doesn't scare me anymore. You know, like the fear is, can I put on a good match? Can it be entertaining? Can we stay safe? But not, can I do it at all?
Right.
And so it was great. And talking to them and encouraging all these students who were doing it for the first time was
huge.
really, really, really fun. A couple of them asked my advice, and I gave them 2 pieces of advice. Number 1 was get out now.
That's usually what I say.
Get out now, and don't take my spot. Right? Don't come for me. No.
I'm the opposite. I'm like, please take me with you.
Yeah. Let's go to Denny's. Was what Danny Devine said to me before my first match, which was have fun.
Yeah.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Because it's probably going to be your worst match, right? Like there's nothing you can do to stop that. But if you're just thinking about it and you're so in your head, you're going to walk out and be like, I don't know if did I enjoy that at all?
Yeah.
So I was like, have fun, because no one will ever be able to take that away. You're going out there, you're doing this, have fun, enjoying it. It'll also make you present for what's going on, which means you'll probably be a better wrestler, like, because you'll be thinking in the present and performing in the present. And then number 2 is there's nothing you can do about it. Within 60 seconds, your mouth is going to be dry as a bone. There's nothing you can change. Because I was like, just so you know, within 60 seconds of you getting out there, the match won't even start. And your mouth will be dry as a bone.
Why, did you give him one of your sandwiches or something?
No,
like,
hey!
Yeah, get him!
Hey!
Get him, yeah!
And everyone I talked to was like, oh, I should drink some water. And I was like, you can drink all the water you want to. It's not going to make a difference.
It's not going to help.
You're going to dry out.
Yeah, you're gonna dry out.
There's nothing you can do. So just prepare yourself for the fact that you're going to be like, I can't breathe because I'm dried out. You'll be fine. You can come back and drink some water.
Breathe.
But anyway, so that was a really fun experience.
Cool.
The student showcase was really cool. And it was packed.
Really?
Packed, because they were bringing all their friends.
Everyone's bringing their friends and
like
family.
So supportive, and friends and family. They turned people away, unfortunately,
Damn.
because it was at maximum capacity.
Good house.
And then also you get a lot of the people who are there to support wrestling, their friends who are wrestling. So you do a hip toss.
Oh, huge.
Lose their mind.
Big one.
People are going crazy. And so you're like, I should be out there.
I know. I wanna get in on that
Imagine
too.
if I did a suplex, but it was just a ton of fun being in that environment. So
That's great.
Yeah. It was
fun.
It was a good weekend.
Good weekend.
It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend for me.
That's all. You're right about the mouth gets dry thing. I think it's just a nerves thing in general or whatever.
Yeah.
There's one guy whose matches I call. His name is Uncle Huck. Uncle Huck. He comes out. He does not have entrance music. He plays himself to the ring. He has a microphone, and he plays himself to the ring with a harmonica. Plays himself all the way in, and the crowd goes crazy. If he wins, he plays himself out.
Oh, that's
and
sick.
I cannot imagine going 12 minutes and then huffing and puffing into this harmonica. Like, how?
Yeah.
How would you do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. His piano would be easier, right? Like he basically chose the most lung-based instrument.
I had a match once. I was doing some weird show, and the promoter thought it would be funny if 2 like kind of ripped guys in masks had a cheesecake on a pole match. And so the idea was like, oh, we're 2 ripped guys, and this is a
wrestling
day.
show?
It's a
You
wrestling
sure?
show, yeah.
Okay.
So they literally put a full cheesecake up on a pole on the ring post. And so, the idea was like, oh, you climb up, you take a bite, and you whatever. So we had the whole match, I climb up at the end. I take the cheesecake and like I take the old Jeff Hardy bump off the top while taking a bite. And I'm telling you, I've never disliked cheesecake more than I did that. Like I'm completely blown up. I'm gassed. And cheesecake was not the move at that point.
No.
It's the last thing I want. I was like, oh, this is terrible.
It probably wasn't great
awful.
cheesecake just sitting up there.
It could have been
under
the,
the lights.
best. Yeah, right? Sitting in the building all day.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
and then put it up on the turnbuckle. I'm surprised it didn't fall.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Is that how you win? By
That's how
taking
you
a
win.
bite? So you won.
You went, you climb up, you get it and take a bite. Yeah. Like imagine if it fell though. How do you
Yeah.
finish that match?
I don't know.
That would have been great.
That's wild.
I see that stuff all the time with like independent wrestling where it's like, here's an idea for a gimmick match, and then it falls apart like that. Something falls, the title comes off, the title's hanging and it falls, or somebody does something and bumps the ring wrong and the thing comes off the post, and you're like, huh. I guess that's the difference between like the levels
I love
of
it.
wrestling.
I love it.
Now, let me ask you this, Sky. Would you rather in that match had the cheesecake that you had to eat or
Yes,
James'
yes.
dry
cheesecake
sandwich?
all day. Cheesecake all
Wow.
day. At least the cheesecake might have had a little bit of a strawberry on the top or something. You
Little
know,
moistness.
Not
Yeah.
not just dry. What kind of bread was it?
White bread.
I knew it was white bread.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of
I
course.
But
just
it was
pictured
Look at 'em.
artisanal.
Look at 'em.
It was artisanal white bread.
What?
Artisanal
What?
white bread. You know, like fancy white bread. That's like nice.
He's looking it up. Hang on. He's
Artisanal.
I'm gonna Google it.
looking it up. You got- Where did you get
it's
it
a
from?
baking term for classy.
Artisanal.
Artisanal.
Where did you get it?
white
Where was
bread.
it from?
It's like a boutique shop called Ralph's.
Artisanal.
All right, come on. You
A
got-
nice,
you got-
but it's a beautiful bodega. I think it's family owned on the corner called Ralph's. I think.
No.
I think that's
Oh,
the
Ralph's.
the patriarch of the family, Ralph, and he's probably been.
Artisanal, bro. All right.
It's been in the family for about 100 years. So yeah.
Was it?
He's a
was
baker,
it
I think.
sliced, or did you have to slice it?
No, it was sliced.
It looks like it was
Okay,
sliced.
you bought
yeah.
white bread. You bought Wonder Bread.
Yeah, you got
No,
Wonder
it
Bread.
wasn't. It's not Wonder Bread. I can tell you it's not Wonder Bread because I look at the price of Wonder Bread and I say, no,
This
I'm going to
bread
spend an
looks
extra couple bucks on
real
this.
dry.
Yeah, how do we know you? Artisanal isn't necessarily the brand. Artisano is the brand, and they make an artisanal bread.
I'm just saying that this what I'm
No,
seeing
no,
that's
it's
coming up.
moist. It's delicious.
It looks dry.
Yeah, a lot of
It's
people
moist.
are talking about this dry
and
sandwich.
the
James. I think you have
it had
the
been in
redemption.
my it had been in my fanny pack for so long that the provolone started to sweat.
What the fuck?
I think you are making my go to the movies just to buy popcorn kick look golden now.
I hate that I agree with Sky right now. I hate it. I hate that I'm agreeing with him. About
You can
this.
only
You are a
choose
freak.
one, Eric. You go to the AMC or any movie theater to buy popcorn to eat at home, or you pack a dry turkey sandwich and you bring it to the theater to see an actual movie.
I cannot believe I'm saying this, but it is buy popcorn and take it home.
Wow.
You have somehow with your bad, awful sandwich that you that sat in a fanny pack, you've turned me over to Sky's side, and that is demented.
Hey.
That's awful.
Hey, I have no problems with that. I got no
That
problems with
is
that.
what you call a great episode.
That's a great episode. That's a great
Yes.
episode.
I will take the W.
No games this week, folks. The
No.
whole
Hey, Sky,
episode
hey,
is one big
Sky,
game.
Congratulations, your first W of 2026. Way
That's
to
right,
go, man.
That's right. First of many.
Nice. Well, we're gonna go out while Sky's on top. He's staring down the cheesecake way
My
up
favorite way to go out.
Thank you, as always, for watching and listening and supporting this podcast. Genuinely, we really appreciate when you guys drop comments on social media, on our YouTube videos and stuff like that. One of the things we're doing this year is we're going to be searching for questions. You guys can prompt us with stuff because obviously we have nothing to talk about. we did 15, 18 minutes on a dry turkey sandwich. But no, we genuinely appreciate and love your guys' feedback. And so you can find us Creating Character Pod, basically wherever, YouTube, Instagram. Let us know what you think. If you have any questions for us, if you want a picture of a sandwich you want to share, send it over. What's the driest sandwich you've ever eaten? Let us know. What's the best meal you've ever brought with you into a movie theater in a fanny pack? These are the kinds of things we want to hear from you about. So let us know, follow us, subscribe, share this podcast, give us a review. And if you want to touch base with me individually, James Willems on Instagram is where I post about all the things I'm up to, matches and otherwise. Sky?
Scorpio Sky everywhere. And I would actually like to know the viewers / listeners, get in the comment section, let us know, would you rather take a dry ass sandwich to the movie theater and eat it, or get the popcorn to go? Let us know.
Popcorn, it's not going to hit your macros, just so you know. I want to let you know that popcorn. Never mind, I can't say
That
it.
what?
That popcorn.
That what?
That popcorn. Eric, where can people block you?
What the? You guys can find me at Eric Badur everywhere. Hey, the day this comes out, this Thursday, I'll be calling a show here in Austin, Texas, called Texas Contenders Series. If you're in Austin, you can watch it. But if you have independent wrestling TV, you can stream it.
There we go.
I don't know who has independent wrestling TV. I'm not really sure who. I mean, I love independent wrestling and I don't subscribe to it, but I'm sure both of you out there watching this have it, and you guys can watch that stream live on Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Time.
That's awesome. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. Bye.